Welcome back to Factorio. Everything is going as much as it can be. But, as always, it can be going more. Looks like the train has reached Station 2 for defense. That's where we're setting it. Just putting the ammo in, and now it's out, and the lights are back off. So we still need more. We always need more. Let's take a look at what we need more of. Sulfuric acid, doing okay. Petroleum gas, kind of full. Light oil, also kind of full. Heavy oil, empty. So that means everything's fine, I guess. Except for the heavy oil. Just keep an eye on all these. We could set up some kind of circuit stuff to tell us when to crack. Sometimes we don't need to crack. Lubricant's fine. It's all working. Plastic is basically full. Batteries are going. That's all using sulfuric acid. It's doing fine. I don't think we need more production then, since we're currently satisfying everything, essentially. Let's take in these, filling up on explosives. That's also great, because we're filled up on the cannon shells, because they're being, remember the cannon shells. These, what was here? Artillery shells. Because we got enough. It's still going. We're putting a few more in, but basically backed up on that. Which means we're backed up on explosives, which means we can use more of the stuff for all the other things. Sulfur's doing great. Steel's doing okay. Iron's doing less great. I don't know if it's really a problem to only have half of the belt going. I mean, the way things come off the belt, it'll take from the other side if it needs to. Or it kind of just doesn't need to. Depends what we're doing. What are you making? Making more rubber parts. Taking the steel. Nice and slow. We'll be using some of those to fill up the boxes and all the defenses. Not that we really need to, but it's alright. Sciences are doing fine. Yeah. Robot speed increasing. It's looking great. It's not empty belts of anything here, so it means we're doing fine. We definitely could be pushing out more iron here, though. Well, that's okay for now. It's not going on this side. That means only producing on that side. Up at the furnaces. And we got a whole splitter here. Producing plenty of ammo here. That's getting up here. Getting used best as it can. I think the shortage is now on the uranium. Here comes uranium. It's getting processed. Because the train is done. But now the train's back. So here comes more uranium. It's basically right on time. Totally meant to do that way. Yeah, also that's working. That's gonna get fed through here. It's gonna use more uranium. It's gonna use more ammo. It's making more ammo. Well, that's all working. I'd say everything's just kind of working. Except for this copper line. This copper line's very, very barely working. Only got a few miners still doing anything over here. None of these. Just take all this away. Sometimes it's time to close up shop. Or close up the mine. Now we gotta make sure these might be load-bearing power poles. Looks like it's a circuit around here, but still. Keeping more ways for things to get to where they're going to. Probably not a terrible plan. Even if there is only a few things left. Yeah, we don't need to worry about what side of the belts these trickle of copper are on. They'll do fine either way. Let's just visit some of the mines here. Coal mine up here. And this one's not doing anything. We're not using a huge amount of coal anymore. No, not too surprising. Okay. Yeah, coal's doing fine. Some of it is still mining out, but not a huge amount. The way that we have it set up, it is going to be depleting from the side slowly. Depending on how you set up the processing, it'll slowly be used up there. Get all this. These are also done. This one's done. We have this whole setup back here on the water. Got a whopping 41,000 copper left here. We got 5 guys trying to mine the 41,000 copper. So it's gonna come, just a little slow. That's all right. This way. Other copper, other coal. I already did that. I don't think the oil ever like disappears or anything. It's 2.8 per second, 3.7, 2. Just gets slower and slower. That's alright. What other mines do we got? We got the stone mine. Somewhere? There's a stone mine over here? There it is. That's all still going. Except for that one. We got the first uranium mine here. A few of those are out. Do we have... We don't have radars at the other mines. I want that. That'd be a nice thing to have. We can definitely cover everywhere with that. Just have a good idea of what's happening with all our stuff. That's a reasonable plan. Let's head down and around this way. There's all our wires for the indicators. It's going great. Here's a stone mine. 1 stone miner done. Oh, it's lit again. So actually, it's taking some. Oh, still not enough. Still going. Still going. We're making plenty of ammo, so it's getting there. Let's get a. Let's place a radar here. That'll cover this area. Still need. They're really not technically in the radar range. It totally is. This is the further radar range. This is all radar. I think it's this one. That's just more closer in here. That's right. Okay. So we got mines here. All of these are covered by all the radars. That's perfectly fine. Let's look around. It would be easiest if we take the path here. We're immune to belts, so we can just run down the uranium belt. Not a huge amount coming through here, but it's constant and doesn't use the train, so it's working. As long as all the miners are still mining. There was the train again. Crossing that, my goodness. this one has no mineable resources. But it's also kind of part of the system here. We can't take any besides the furthest back ones. It's got sulfuric acid, but no mineable resources. Generally, it looks like we're going to be losing a little bit of sulfuric acid. We break these, but it's not a huge problem. Take the pipes. Yes, technically, we could replace these front ones with just pipes. That's not really necessary. And all of these are also not working anymore. These ones still have some. That's alright. Realistically, we don't need to be trimming this. But we're going to need more miners in the future. And we could just have the box give us more and more and just have it craft more, but we don't need to. It's nice to look at how we're doing here. So far, it doesn't look like production is the problem. At least at the mining stage. It's filling up. It says, and then just goes and uninstalls all these. Also over here, you definitely get an idea of how much you're still going here. Yes, we used up quite a bit of the copper here. Quite a bit. Almost the entire part. Like, as the amount of miners that can even do anything decrease, that decreases the speed that it comes through. Oh, these stack inserters are, well, definitely a bit overkill for what's left of this copper outpost 1. It's still like 900,000 copper in there, though. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. Bunch of coal. Up to the stone outpost 1. It's technically the other stone is connected by belts, so it's not really an outpost. Okay. More of the circuit network wires here. Coming up to all the places so we can see how it's going on. Stone guys. You're done. You're done. These ones. It's kind of just in a standstill because it's mined as much as it can. All the boxes are full, waiting for the train to return. There's iron up there we could use at some point. But there's also iron right here that we're already using. Doing some fighting there. No surprises there. What is the situation here? You're done. Top is done here. These ones. This weird underground mess. I mean, technically it's more compact, a little bit. Doesn't need to be, though. These ones over here are all done already. It's not perfect. Waiting for space, waiting for space. Yeah, this one's still got lots of iron to give, which is great, because we do need it. And this one over here, as we cross all these train tracks, is still producing a reasonable amount of iron. It's also defended, has some turrets and things. Really a bit overkill at this stage. None of these, I mean, it's just that one there in the middle doing anything here. That's wild. The once thriving mine here is definitely slow it down. There's nothing even on this top lane. Let's take all this. Let's have a bunch of ammo here we could grab. It's just the core area here doing anything anymore. How much ammo do you got? 100? I'll take all those. We can kind of just get rid of the whole wall here too. And some laser turrets. Why not? Okay. If we want the wall, we can grab it with bots though. Gotta be careful not to grab the power pole though. Let's just deconstruct the parts we don't need here. That'd be good. Got all that. Let's make it easier to get back in here when we want to. Not that we need to, but because we can. So we got another underground belt that doesn't do anything. It's funny. It gets there. It's okay. Pick that up. Inventory space wise, we're doing alright. I don't think we can grab the entire inner walls here. That just has a couple of laser turrets and stuff. That's not super necessary. Yeah, this is definitely shrinking down. Still a million ore in there though. Yeah, there's lots of resources. Our base is not exactly massive by any means. So we make do. This is using regular belts. That's wild. It works. Probably. We're definitely past that point. Realistically, we could start using the express belts for a lot of stuff. Maybe in a larger smelting system or something. It's alright. No ore down here anymore. That. This one doesn't have ore either. Some over there. That's okay. A lot of these are just waiting for space. Over here at the iron. Also, just grab the entire upper row here. My goodness. It's always interesting to see when a mine is completely depleted. We're just left with the power poles. Another thing we could tear down if necessary. And technically there is some reason to be trimming things. It's because of electricity use. But we got the whole nuclear setup, so. Is it really super necessary? Probably not. It's alright either way. Nothing happening down here. See how many miners we end up with after all this. Goodness. And we also have everything. But it fills up. Waiting for the next train, so it's all good. We got this iron going straight into the furnaces here. That's a whole different kind of setup. And we just put that uranium up there, so that's okay for now. How's the oil doing here? We don't have a radar there. I feel like that's a mistake. Let's put some radars down out here. Almost covers the other mining section. There we go. We need a radar over uranium. Just be able to check how things are going from afar. Does have some value. Most of the time, you'll be able to tell if there's a problem because there's no ore showing up for extended periods of time. Worth having the information at least. I already do have this one done. And this one. It's just the edges don't have as much to grab. That's okay. There. Just kind of one here at the stone. Once we cover the train network part though. Then other ones looking okay. No, we can't look at this part of the solar panels, but that's not super necessary. We can't see the top of this uranium happening either. Technically, we could try to just cover everything in radars. It's not super necessary. Continues to put radars everywhere. This is making engine units for something. We'll pick that up. We also have a bunch of boxes all over the place. We could probably deal with at some point. Tiny little iron mine here. I mean, 1.7 million is not bad. This one over here is 7.6. This one's 11. So, comparatively. And just size-wise, for how large the patch is. That is also a deciding factor of how much we can actually get from it. That's all good. Over to defense 7. Let's head down this way. Get a first-hand look at how defense 2 is doing here. See if they got all the ammo they want. It's 50 at the edges. That might actually be ready. Yep. These have hundreds of ammo each. So we can definitely transfer over to another one. Let's get train expo. Heading to defense base. I think we need to go to... Let me check on the map. We could go to defense 4 next. Defense 2, add station, defense 4, wait condition, inactivity. Now we'll start filling up over there. So we got just thousands and thousands of ammo here. That's great. Defense 2 has thousands. Defense 1 has thousands. I think also defense 7 was good. Yeah, it's all those thousands. Let's see the total number of uranium round magazines we've made. My goodness. We're definitely getting towards where we're going to be good to go. With all this ammo, should be fine. Here's this area. Work robot speed 5. Place my radar here. And look at this. Let us get... I mean, we only have one more level 5 thing. We'll grab it. Braking Force 5. Slow them faster. So technically I'll make everything a little bit faster. Let's do that. But I also want to see if we can switch between researches and it saves. Looks like it's a few % done. We'll switch it to something else and then switch it back. I don't think it's like 2%. Don't want to waste resources if that doesn't work, but I think it does work. I think it does. Nothing at the bottom here. Right, braking force is at 2%. When you go in here, you change to artillery shell range. Start research. We can cancel this research. So now it's artillery shell range 1 has 0%. And then we can resume this. Cancel this. It's at 2%. Okay, perfect. So we can start doing artillery range. And then if we're not ready when it's getting towards 100%, we can just switch to something else for a little bit. This lane's completely empty. That does cause some balancing situation, but it's fine. It's all full, so it actually is perfectly fine. This is making steel, which is being pumped directly into the base right here. Steel is doing great. Looks like the iron and copper are back, doing fine. It's putting down now. Artillery shell range. Science. That's right here. It's going. Grabbing what it needs from everywhere. It's got all 7. That's perfect. Okay. This one needs another radar is right over there. And right up here in the base. I want to be able to see the entire base. Having access to the map is useful information. Useful information to have. I don't want to be light here either. Maybe add some more lamps. Just a little bit. Not that it's super important. Is this part of the end of the radar? It's not. It already has radar coverage. Lamp. Let's be able to see it better. I mean, we do have the seeing in the dark kind of situation. The night vision goggles. But still. It's up here is where we need more radar coverage. Radar here. Okay. Covers all that. Technically there's not robot coverage there. That's alright. We still have some gun turrets inside the base that we really don't need anymore. No, we don't have any space for all these. Let me put the ammo into here. Go up a little bit. Okay. That just gives extra books and stuff. There's some turrets right here. These ancient gun turrets with their regular ammo. Amazing. Don't really need those on us at all times. For these, any of these yellow tracks. We don't need that many storage tanks. Or really any storage tanks. We keep 50, I guess. We also set these to not more than what we have. Probably wouldn't be a terrible plan either. Just want 50. 200 infinite. If we have more, that's fine for a lot of these things. Just head over to the storage box. We just store a bunch of stuff ourselves. The storage boxes are doing great. Here's a couple heat pipes. Go crazy. Okay. Extra fast inserter. Quite that many of those. Gives us more anyway, that's fine. Yeah, total we want 200 medium electric poles. For when we are traveling around, I guess, yeah. Let's put the circuit network stuff in here. Don't need that on us at all times. Don't need quite that many repair packs either. Don't need all these electric mining drills. Unless we're setting up a mine. Need old assembly machines, speed modules, centrifuges. All this uranium ore. Put that away. In that centrifuge. There you go. Okay. And you can have all that ammo. We got radars. We don't need really gun turrets on us at all times. Gates. Worth this many walls. Copper cables anymore. Power switches can go back in there. Things are fighting, but nothing's getting damaged, and even if it does get damaged, it's not a problem. We are requesting those, aren't we? It's like, hey, put these in here. Here you go. I appreciate it, but not too necessary. Okay, with all that space, I guess we do have coverage on that. We need another radar about the solar panels here, I think. Yeah, these boxes are just completely empty. This box has just a little bit. How much leftovers have we got in these boxes? 130 so far? That's alright. If we need to make much larger nuclear setup at some point, having more available probably is not a bad idea. Okay, right here. That covers all of that. Beautiful. And back to the stone. We basically have all of our infrastructure covered, except we also still need to go down to the faraway oil. Hopefully the radar doesn't produce too much pollution, cause any problems down there. But it's an entire oil field, so I would assume it already has pollution as a rule. Okay. Let's head that way. So the shell range is at 3%. Yeah, definitely don't want to activate that until we're ready. All the places have some ammo, but I want to have a lot of ammo. All these trains are working as intended. Got the fuel coming in, ores going out. Definitely could probably make more longer smelting setup there. Perhaps. It's working for what we need it to do right now, so not too worried about it. There's more ammo. That's getting where it needs to go. This is the oil train. We'll just get on this. Waiting on empty cargo. Just go. Because I want to be over here. We will place the radar and then get out. Don't think we need radar along the entire stretch here. Honestly, it might be a good idea. I don't want to get out of the moving train here, though. It's probably not a safe idea. Let us stop you there. Radar. Right here. We kind of do want a visual on how things are going in here. I mean, there's some angry boys right there. Pollution. Here's the pollution. There's just pollution here. This area is protected by some laser turrets. And also pollution's coming out this side from that iron mine, of course it is. Seeping past the wall here. Seeping past the walls to here, getting all these guys mad. It's coming over here. It's coming over here. Yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot. replace... Do we have a bunch of laser turrets on us? Like 19, it's not too many. I fear for this section. That's kind of why we need radars. To monitor the situation. And one over here. That'll give us at least a little bit more coverage. We can also see what's happening here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't love that right there. 'Cause that could definitely get past these handful of laser turrets. And we also have these guys right here. Mm-hmm. That's not super safe. Let's put down additional laser turrets around where these guys probably would end up attacking. And if we need to, we can always just come down here and repair the destroyed oil setup. Seems like a very safe place to be. Is the range of that? I think it is. We'll see how much range 2 gives us. Might just solve those problems immediately. It would still be dangerous though. Still be dangerous. Okay. Automatic. Go to back to base. Yeah, this is oil we're definitely using. Those guys right there. That's a problem. That's a problem. Could be a job for the Spidertron. Solve that problem before it becomes worse. Yeah, this is the only bit that's sticking out past the walls, which does make it the most vulnerable by a wide margin. Well, let's just stop this problem before it becomes a problem. This is kind of what the entire point of all the wall defense is, to not have to go and deal with all this. But we're going to need to deal with all this. We'll have to see what kind of range is required to get us to additional choke points and stuff. And just exploring the map further. It's definitely a system. Shoot some trains. It's totally a train. Always good to check. Always good to check. Oil trains to be going down that lane. We can't really go that way. Well, let's cross this way. Spidertron's mobility is just fantastic. Okay. We got like 1,600 rockets on us. Some lasers. Yep. Yep, that'll be good. Look at the speed. Look at the quantity of blasting. That is laser or rocket launching speed 6 or 5 at least. Which I think it could be even faster. We can definitely clear out quite a bit with that. We probably need to bring more rockets though. Because, my goodness, it uses up rockets. We're also increasing rocket damage though, so it's also fine. Let's take out these guys quick. Emphasis on quick. My goodness. Yeah, we could definitely just sweep through some places. It would not be a huge issue. But we really need to do that. This was a off case here. Possibly just use this for exploring. Figure out what the situation is further out. The situation further out is there's just so many guys. It's a problem. It's a problem. I would want to expand out to more choke points. make the whole defenses less problematic. Taking a rock? Thanks. For the time being, though. For trains. That should work. Yeah, while we wait in the artillery range, could go and look around. Further out. Because pretty much we're using nearly everything we can inside the base. There's like that one or two more iron patches that are just really close to the walls. But besides that, we really will need to expand here pretty soon. Looking back up on more rockets. Appreciate it. More rockets. Let's have multiple explosive rocket boxes then. Maybe they're just in storage. Use those first. That's convenient. Let's head back over here. See how things are doing. Storing up on more ammo. That's 4. Good to go. It's got hundreds. Looks like a yes. Alright, you. Go in now. Do defense 5. And wait for inactivity. So that's 2 more defenses that are fully defended. Can't really sleep between that. That would still get you hit by a train. So now there's just 5, 6, and 8. So the furthest one's up here in the corner. You fired. Look at this one little guy. Big spitter. Oh, he's got small spitters. Let's see how our defenses deal with this. Oh. Inside range of fire. They're dead. And you're gonna run into the fire? Yes, they did. It's an excessive amount of fire. But it works. That's really what I want to see. And we're going to be bringing out more. See, these guys don't even have any ammo. That's what the box full of ammo is for the points that really need it. Yeah, 5 definitely needs more. Press that don't even have any ammo yet. The boxes have 2 out of 50 if there's this many boxes. Yep. I think we will have time to do some exploration. Find more further out locations. Technically we don't need to go all the way around, but that should be alright. I think that is going to be the plan. Next time. Goodbye.